This is a miniature bedroom that I've built that is retro inspired and is made to look like a miniature movie set. In today's video, I'll show you how I made the bed. Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm a miniature maker, and sometimes I tell stories. Here are the materials that we're using: perforated paper, XPS foam, some batting, and a variety of fabrics for the bedding and pillows. A few strips of various size crafting wood, post fasteners, and a piece of basic foam core. First, cut the XPS foam down to size and lightly round out the corners. Now the batting at the end of the day really wasn't necessary because you could just wrap the sheet right over the XPS foam, but I kind of liked the way it felt. I know it didn't really matter visually, but it's a nice touch to the hands. I like it because it's just a nice little added touch. Even if nobody knows it's there, it's kind of cool. Here's the finished mattress. I'm just measuring out here, eyeballing the frame, using just a variety of crafting strip wood and cutting them down to size. I do apologize, there are moments where I lean in and I have on my hat. I didn't realize that I was blocking my camera, so I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you're able to see what I'm doing. Just using some basic foam as slats, something for the mattress to sit on. And this is again another one of those things where I had to build really quickly, and so the bottom of it is a little bit sloppy in terms of having all this string of glue. I'm staining the wood here with just some watered down acrylic paint. I wanted it to look more like stained wood rather than just straight up paint. Moving on to the headboard, just eyeballing the height of the headboard here. I cut the perforated paper to size and simply glued the frame directly on it. And here are the hitch fasteners. The reason why I chose to use this for the feet of the bed is because of the adjustability. Now I wasn't sure, if the height was going to be right, but this gave me some flexibility in that I'm able to screw it in a little bit further if I wanted to make the bed a little lower, or unscrew it if I wanted to make it a little taller. Please forgive the messiness beneath here. I know it's a little sloppy with the glue work, but it's something that wasn't going to be seen, and again, another one of those builds that I had to whip through very quickly, so. As you can see, I'm making some adjustments here. And clearly pretty excited for how the feet were working out and being able to adjust it to the right height and things like that. We're just painting the headboard. Now we're cutting the fabric for the bed sheet. And I cut it a little bit bigger than my mattress because I was going to be wrapping it around. Ironing out the wrinkles. And now we're just wrapping it around the mattress. I could have glued this down, but I chose not to do that because I wanted the ability to change out the sheets should I decide to use this bed again for something else. That way I can change out the sheets and have a little fun with mixing and matching down the road. Adding a little crease here for the fold. This is the blanket that goes on top. And the other reason why I didn't glue it down right away is because I just wasn't sure I'd be happy with the blanket or even just if everything was gonna look okay, if I might want to change the sheets. So I did it this way just to give myself some flexibility and a little bit of breathing room to make mistakes or change my mind. So I'm just trying to make some really simple pillowcases here. Now I'm not much of a seamstress, and when it comes to upholstery and sewing things, I tend to go the easy route. I'm giving it a nice little crease, that way it helps to hold together when I glue it down. So I'm gluing it inside out, and then we're gonna flip it around. So there's a little bit of overlap here, as you can see. So instead of making the opening on this side, I made the opening at the back where the two flaps overlap, just for a cleaner look that hides the seams. And this was also the easiest way to do it, that looked neat and looked better than how I made pillows in the past, which is awful, by the way. Not sure where this piece of cushion came from, but I know it came from some shipment I received. I can't remember. It was part of a packaging, and I decided to hold on to it because I knew I could use it for some of my crafting work. And lo and behold, it came in handy. It's perfect for stuffing pillows and making seat cushions for couches and such. The headboard I didn't fix down. I actually like the idea of making it adjustable depending on the wall that it rests against. Again, I like to build where I give myself a little bit of flexibility in case I change my mind or I have to make modifications for say a camera angle. If I'm shooting something with it and it doesn't quite look good from a particular angle, I can kind of make tweaks and adjustments. And there you have it, the finished bed. Now this whole bedroom is something that I designed for a project that I was working on that was about deathbed confessions. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing how I built the entire room from scratch, please let me know and I'd be happy to put that together for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.